What it do is your boy BX Brother 718_TV live with NBA 2K20 SSBA My League Online Season 1. Got my poor New York Knicks going up against AD in Houston to take on his powerful Rockets. It's a true skill test.
Great rebounders tonight, Brent.
See where I'm at with these Knicks.
These days, why do fewer players seem to be blocking out when rebounding?
Well, there's less and less opportunity to get the type of rebounds, Kevin, that we've seen typically through the years that are in the paint. How many times are these guys shooting field goal attempts from so far out that the ricochet off the rim is allowing these rebounds to get to what we call the moon,
right
around the free throw line and that dotted line from the free throw line. So guards and wings swooping in to pick up non-traditional boxed out rebounds.
Team rebounding.
Team rebounding is a huge aspect of any good team. Offensive rebounding has gone away.
Clock at 4. Robinson. New York now working with the new shot clock. Here's Barrett. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Harden outside. It's rebounded by New York. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Barrett. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Back to Westbrook. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. Houston needs to get a shot off. For 3, Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You can't forget about Russell's range. I know it's not the most efficient shot, but he's capable of draining some perimeter shots in rhythm.
Now, here is Smith. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Outside Westbrook. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Randall. Pass to Barrett. For 3, Smith. Drops in the tray.
Smith Jr. got a little bit of daylight and then let it rip.
It's Harden with the drive.
Get off of that, please.
And the jam by Harden.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Shot from the inbound. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. On the wing, Cephalosha. Second shot opportunity. Fires from deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, if you're going to give Cephalosha that much room, you know he's got a great chance of taking and making it.
Smith in the posts. Pass to Robinson. Up and in on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
From deep, Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Now Smith. Pass to Barrett. Over Harden. And here's Barrett. Fader on the way. Randall no good.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Now here's Westbrook. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Here's Westbrook. 6-point lead. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, this is great when Westbrook starts to dictate the tempo of the game. This time he's doing it with the pass, setting up a teammate.
Smith with it. Westbrook picks him up. Morris, no good. Rockets leading by 8. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
And here's Smith. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Barrett with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over Cephalosha. That misses off the back.
God,
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And Harden with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Tons and tons of playing time to be had in New York for Coach Fizdale. Second-round players, second-chance players. A lot of these guys are going to get their shot. Of course, R.J. Barrett, the guy they're going to lean on most to see what he's capable of doing and how quickly he can learn. But the Knicks have a ton of developing to do this year.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And last season, Brent, guys like Robinson, Dotson, and Moutier, they all got to see the floor for the Knicks.
Yeah, those moments helped, although all of those guys are not back with the Knicks this coming season. But that younger talent getting out on the NBA floor for actual NBA minutes could help them to play a pivotal role moving forward for those players.
Here's Smith. He's got 6. Randall right side. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Tucker. Randall with the bucket.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here, Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
And Harden launches it from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 8. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference.
oh, God, please.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
Throw it to the fucking right person.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
So it's Neely Kina who brings up the ball for New York. A 12-point game. Pass to Trier. Misses off the left iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And the basket by Gordon.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Trier after Eric Gordon's bucket. Pulls up on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Rockets leading by 12. Harden scanning the floor. Robinson with the block. They recover it. Outside Gordon. Pass to Capella. Over Robinson. And it's Capella missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Trier to the middle. 9 feet out. Robinson misses.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here's Barrett. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Both teams deciding to change it up. Rockets leading by 14. Now, here's Westbrook. And Tucker has it in the corner. Left side, Gordon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Both teams will make substitutions. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Yep, it counts.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Trier. And he dunks it down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Stolen by Tucker. And Westbrook, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook just overwhelming the defense right there, like a semi-truck coming at you.
Pass to Trier. Stolen by Tucker. And so it's Houston. The sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And they run the pick and roll right there to perfection as Gordon gets the shot to go.
Knicks trailed by 18. Here's Ntilikina. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here is Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. Now... he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And the call will be against Jonas Jerebko. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now Bullock. Gibson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Just 4 to shoot. No one near him. And it's good. 2 points. Knox has got his first points in this one.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Down low. Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
You can't afford to lose Chandler, especially in the pick and roll. If he works his way down there, he's good at rolling to the cup.
Pass to Bullock. Inside. Portis can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Houston moving it around. Westbrook wide open. He fires. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And the basket by Knox.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Now here's Harden. 14 points for him. On the wing, Green. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots over Bullock. And that one goes long. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Bullock. Right wing. Here's Knox. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And the basket by Harden.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Now here is Smith. He has 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got 8 points.
That wasn't easy. Dennis Smith Jr. with a high degree of difficulty on that one.
Pass to Gordon. To the wing right side. The shot's good from Jerebko. And the Rockets lead by 17. And so it's New York with it. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
That's a pretty gritty play there by Dennis Smith Jr.
Rockets leading by 15. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Gordon. Buries the long-range jumper. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Knicks trail by 16. Smith drives in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
A 9th pick in the 2017 NBA draft, Smith Jr. made the NBA's all-rookie team after a very solid first year in Dallas, averaging 15 points and 5 assists, and he sure is not looking to stop there.
And here's Smith after Eric Gordon hit the 3. Pass to Knox. Now here's Randall. Capella covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Barrett. Gordon with the defensive effort. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
But he's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket and a well-deserved trip to the line.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
The
It's
great cities in this country.
a fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 19. Pass to Knox. Shoots over Capella. Rockets with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now here's Harden. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Smith.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And the Rockets with possession here. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And Harden wide open. He shoots. but they recover it. Three-pointer. Over to the wing. Jerebko for three. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. New York moving the ball around. Back to Trier. And stolen by Gordon. Here's Jerebko.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Oh, I definitely forgot. I definitely did.
Here's Smith.
That's my. Oh, come on,
Another
man.
miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Gotta make that.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's got 16.
Oh, you know what? I know what it was. You never sent your username. You only sent me the pound with the 4-digit numbers. I needed the username too as well.
Lock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
New York calls timeout. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Pass to Trier. Wants to get it to Jerebko and does.
Cut to
Here
the
we
basket,
go with
buddy.
Gordon. Nobody back.
And when you're as good a scorer as Eric Gordon is, you relish the opportunity to go one-on-one on offense.
Now, here's Barrett. Will it go? And the basket is good. Barrett's got his first 2 points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the left wing. Outside Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Kept alive. The kick out to Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, he's always a threat down there around the rim. Throw the ball up. Let Tyson go get it.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Ntilikina. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Barrett slams it in.
They have to be aware of Barrett. He's solid at recognizing when it's time to go for the alley-oop.
Here's Gordon. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Gordon up on top. 5 to shoot. Back to Westbrook. From outside the arc.
Look at him. He's not even boxing him out.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the
yo.
call with the foul.
This is where size helps Chandler out tremendously. He knows he's got the upper hand in there and great at going into the contact.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Pass to Bullock. Here's Trier. The shot that time, not on target. And the Rockets take it the other way. And here's Rivers. A three ball. It's rebounded by Portis. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Ntilikina. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside. Nice shot by Portis.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And here's Rivers. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
A terrific play by Eric Gordon to force the issue there and get the defense to overcommit on the jump shot.
When he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Trier. Rockets with the rebound. In the corner, it's Gordon. The Rockets again can't hit. Ntilikina looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's pretty impressive athleticism from Ntilikina, who takes the initiative on that play.
He's perfect from the line this time. Gordon with it. Pass to Jerebko. 1 second left. And so it's the Houston Rockets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Rockets leading by 23. Pass to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Cephalosha has the open look. Sinks the triple. Cephalosha's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Rockets. Barrett with the ball. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Harden outside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Smith. Now Randall. He's covered by Westbrook. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Cephalosha. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Cephalosha's got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Pass to Robinson. Now, here's Barrett. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Harden. Lob pass to Capella.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And stolen by Cephalosha. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get that one to fall. The Rockets go the other way with it. Outside Westbrook. Now here's Tucker. Here's Capella. And he gets the bucket. He's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Smith. Outside for Robinson. The Rockets pull it in. And here's Houston. They're on a 14-1 run right now. Now Westbrook. 12 points for him. From the wing. And he gets the jumper to drop. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Well, after passing on drafting him at the 8th pick in 2017, the Knicks got Dennis Smith anyway, and he's a big part of their future.
Be interesting to see offensively how it is that Dennis Smith grows under David Fizdale and how they're going to operate this season. Obviously, you want to be an extension if you're the point guard of the coaching staff. Lots of pressure on Dennis Smith to perform consistently for this Knicks team to remain competitive.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. But the player and the team fell out of love with each other, and the Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. Pass to Barrett. Looking to get back on track here. The shot, no good. Good D by Harden. And here are the Rockets now. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Here's Westbrook. Robinson with the block. Out to the right wing. Sinks the three-pointer. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Barrett. To the paint. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here is Harden. 23 points in the game. To the right side. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his third basket of the night right there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
It's Harden with the drive. They retain possession. Pass to Westbrook. From deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
And here's Smith. 18 points for him. Here's Barrett. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 7 points for R.J. Barrett.
Recognizing spacing on the floor there. Dennis Smith Jr. with a nice job of delivering.
Pass to Harden.
Leave it alone.
It's stolen by Barrett. James Harden with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Takes a three. It's rebounded by New York.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Randall down low. Shoots over Tucker. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Harden draws the double. Tucker with the ball. 8 points for him. Just 3 to shoot. Westbrook. Back to Tucker. The three. Good on the triple. Tucker's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Here's Smith. New York, no good that time either.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
And finished off by Westbrook.
You got your scorecard out, Kevin. That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Randall grabs the board. Here's New York. Smith drives in. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And a breakout season for Julius Randle in 2018-19. Averaged close to 20 and 10, delivering on the talent that saw him taken 7th overall back in 2014.
Here's Smith. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And so here is Houston.
Thank you.
Pass to Tucker. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. And that one drops for him. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Smith surveying the D. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Tucker. Greg, the Lakers allowed Julius Randle to leave in restricted free agency in 2018 so they could preserve some of their cap space.
I mean, his defense still lags behind, but offensively, boy, he is special. The lefty, tough to deal with inside.
Here's Harden. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Harden's got 27 points.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Here's Smith. Count it from 12. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Harden up top. He's got 27. Lob pass to Capella. That shot no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Harden left side. They kick it out to Green. And a miss there on the triple. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Now here is Smith. 24 points for him. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Now Rivers. He gets it in there. Rivers has got his first basket of the night. James Harden getting it done for Houston. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Smith. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not in
NBA.
today's game, and not
sports.
with what's at stake.
Pass to Gibson. Back to Smith. Portis trying to free himself. And it's Smith missing. And here's Chandler who brings it up for Houston. Green with the ball. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Rockets.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Trier. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Gordon goes in. Great D that time from Gibson. The Knicks on offense. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Knox. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. No good with the layup. Outside, Green. And here's Gordon. For the three. It's rebounded by Portis. From 17 feet out. And off target that time from Trier. Rivers with it. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Smith outside. And the Knicks miss again. Now here's Gordon. On the wing, Green. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Knox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kevin Knox was a bit of a mixed bag in his rookie season, and that's to be expected on a team that didn't have a tremendous amount of consistent talent on the floor. He struggled with his scoring and showed some flashes shooting the ball. It'll be interesting in year 2 where it is that Kevin Knox has made some improvements in the offseason.
Pass to Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with Knox, Brent, the athleticism is clearly there.
Oh, he can get up and down with the best of them and can rise up and do some exciting things. But for Kevin Knox, it's about consistency. Can he get to some spots on the floor where every night he's capable of making plays, whether that's for him or doing something off the bounce? That's the next step for Kevin Knox.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Here's Ntilikina. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Gibson. And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his second foul of the game. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for. And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
Inside, and Chandler throws it down.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Here's Ntilikina. It's tough to get a unified feel on who the league MVP is. Which element, when you're looking at the MVP, matters most to you?
If we talk about that, Kevin, I always think about the MVP ends up being the guy that helps you get 6 to 8 unexpected wins. That's who I look to. So in this past season, what it was that Giannis did, not only with Coach Budenholzer coming in to Milwaukee, the stylistic change that they went through, and then the shouldered responsibility of Giannis to be the initiator to that much change in one season. That's why last year I feel like he was the most valuable player in the league. Even though eye-popping numbers were coming out of Houston again with James Harden, I go back to Giannis and that massive amount of change and him being the guy that shouldered it all.
That's a great answer. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Portis.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Gibson. No good that time. Chandler with the defensive effort. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jerebko for 3. They get it back. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
Trier from long range. New York, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here's Ntilikina. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing, instead of an all-star weekend, to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Now Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Nene. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
Gordon with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. Gordon's got 21 in the game. Ball's knocked loose. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Count it, good. 9 points for R.J. Barrett.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Pass to Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes. That the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. That the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Here's Barrett. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
To the middle. The 11-footer. The shot by Nene. No good.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And here's Barrett. No good with the triple. Gordon with it. And they double up Gordon. Out left to the wing. The offensive rebound. Back to Rivers. Gordon's got room. The Rockets with another miss. Smith outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 28 points for the game.
Every player in the NBA can score. Smith Jr. has it going. He should look to score more.
On the wing, Gordon. Ball stolen. 3-on-3. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, Knox trying to improve in this portion of his offensive game. Distribution.
Rivers gets a wide open look. Can't connect from long distance. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team. And
Okay.
That's how you attack. Wow. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Barrett. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Pass to House. Houston moving the ball around. Out to the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
From the arc. Barrett, no good. Now here's Gordon. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were